But I hope this is on our next show. But I beg about that's a conversation of Kulu, it's not. But we're going to postpone. Current chairperson of the EFFSC, we have the secretary. Swess, I'm going to come calling bed, but I know Waga Smilan, right? And then we have Luyanda, Wagonko. Okay, assistant. Swess, you just have your name. That's great, but I'm going to So, I have a question here. Directed to, let me ask this one to Swess. Can you tell us about the importance of politics within the tertiary institutions?
Amanda, away too. We wanted to introduce ourselves as student activists, must have our food. Because the toilet is important. But for identification purposes, I'm well known as Swess, of which you'll be safe if you call me Swess, because I'm told. But my real name is Mlangeni, the current chairperson of EFFSC. We need to first, before I get to the question direct, we must first understand what politics exists to change the status quo so that it will favor human capital in any space. Wherever there are people, there ought to be politics. What is our role as student activists? I don't really like it if we are called politicians, by the way. So throughout this whole interview, I will refer to us as student activists. What is our role as student activists in these campus or in institutions of higher learning? Ours, number one, is to make sure we conscientize students of the evils of the system. Because a system affects our food, number one, it's either our food they are not aware of what is suppressing them, or they know what is suppressing them, but they don't know how to fight it. So our role as student activists in this campus is to make sure, number one, we champion our student issues. Because we're in an institution, they are humans, particularly they are students. Students will go through our issues. Who is going to lead them? Because if there are no politicians or student activists in institution of higher learning, there will be an unled and unorganized revolution. Who is going to speak for students? We cannot all always go one by one to speak of our issues. But we need our representatives who will speak for us, who will give a mandate. That is the importance of politics in all institutions, even here in the workplace. Wherever there are people, to avoid exploitation, there must be politics.
Thank you. A second question. I'll direct this one to Luyanda. What makes EFFSC unique from other political structures?
Amandla. Mayibuyi Africa. Student Command, what makes the Student Command different from other political formations? If my memory serves well, Student Command was formed in 2015. Ever since the formation of Student Command, we've seen a student organization that seeks to upset the system, that seeks to upset the status quo, that seeks to defy the arrangement that is already in place. Yeah, but we've seen an organization whereby we are selfless, we are willing to sacrifice everything for the black person. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And then this one, there are many political parties in SA in general. Why did you join the EFFSC out of all of them?
Before I because the question is directed. Because a system affects about number one, it's either about they are not aware of what is suppressing them, or they know what is suppressing them, but they don't know how to fight it. So our role as student activists in this campus is to make sure, number one, we champion our student issues. Because we're in an institution, they are humans, particularly they are students. Students will go through our issues. Who is going to lead them? Because if there are no politicians or rather student activists in institution of higher learning, there will be an unled and unorganized revolution. Who is going to speak for students? We cannot all always go one by one to speak of our issues, but we need our representatives who will speak for us, who will give a mandate. That is the importance of e-politics in all institutions, even in workplace. Wherever there are people, to avoid exploitation, there must be politics.
Thank you.
When I got here, a campus, I'm from a rural area, a high flat, so I experienced my challenges. Number one, I first saw of a gap between our institutions and our students that come from a background. There is an information gap. So in me trying to assist in students, I had to find an organization. But I can't join the organization that speaks of student issues and then do nothing. I had to first observe who student issues and who are fighting for students. Because I did not, at the time they were not even in SRC, Student Command, when I joined. But I wanted an organization as almighty. This is wrong, and then they act accordingly to that. Not the organization that will want to succumb, to conform. In my nature, I'm the person who rejects status quo. If I am in the army and it's not helping our food, I go to reject it, whether it's favorable or not. And the only organization that is radical is the EFFSC in this campus. So I had to join it.
Before joining politics, you have to find yourself. Nami ngaqale ngatravelisha the journey of finding myself. I found myself ngabona izinto engikholelwa kuzona. Ngithema ngibheka ku-system ngabona ukuthi okay, as much as we found democracy, we found political freedom, but we have not found economic freedom. I looked at the stats ngabona ukuthi it's black people who are at the top of unemployment, it's black people who are landless. Ngabuka ama-political parties ngabona ukuthi yiphi political party ekhuluma ngabantu abamnyama, yiphi political party ekhuluma nge-economic equality, yiphi political party ekhuluma nge-economic inclusion. So njengoba ngifika ku-institution of higher learning, sengiyazi ne-political party ngiyithandayo, so ngajoyina i-student wing sakhona to continue this very same struggle we student level. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, I must say I'm impressed. In your statements, you're not mentioning any political party, because the question is okay. And another question, 2017 to 2018, we had your former, I'm correct, your former chairperson, Usobeya, holding the position of Deputy President. Would you highlight any achievements from this coalition you had with now, or with the current political party in power? Can you highlight any achievements? Okay.
Uvundla said ilida iratewa abantu abayimodel. But for the purposes of this session and to answer the question, during a term where we had our former chairperson of the branch, Stumeya, there was a program of which is of paramount importance, of which is one paper and condom. Why Gibala as one of my achievements? It is a struggle. Some would say, although the thing is not implemented, it's a struggle, and it continues. It started at that time, Secondly, there was an extension of the NSFAS cycle from 8 to 10 months. That thing was initiated by during the time Sumeya, and the Sumeya was sitting in almost all of our discussion with the management, of which that achievement was accredited to one man. But it's a mistake of the society. And during that term, there was an outcry of which most students were aware of, and the Chamberlain. The same day, my student had to go out. I'm not mentioning my issues, I'm running one, but this one, there was a lot from a student, a Chamberlain. I'm not sure if you heard of that one. Usumeya together Nabo Salane during that term, they made sure that I'm a student at night, Batola Amaras. Same night, we were there, Azangbala, fighting the police. So these are one of our achievements. And if it's SRC, the 2019, if they create an initiative, just like one pet, one condom, it must continue even in SRC and the line. It could be now because this thing was one pet, one condom, one tool, because I say come EFFSC deployees to SRC, of which is wrong. We must make sure if there is a program or an initiative aiming at uplifting students, even the next SRC, regardless of my political party, they must continue with this program.
Can I have this one with Luyanda? The 2019 to 2020 SRC elections are nearer. We know you'll be contesting. So what are your biggest priorities should you emerge victorious from them?
You know, as student activists, sometimes the mistake we make is that we come up with a manifesto, a clear, straight manifesto, but then we don't consult students. So you find the good manifesto, there are issues that are not there. So Jengamadi, we are on the ground listening to students, listening to the issues, but there are general issues which we are committed in fighting. Issues like off-campus Wi-Fi, issues like 24-hour clinic, and then there are general issues in lecturers like scopes and all those issues. Yeah.
Thank you. And this one, can students approach EFFSC for any student issues they're facing, yet you are not in power? If yes, do you have offices in which students can visit, and if no, is it safe to ask for your help in your private rooms?
Number one, as EFFSC, we do not exist for our SRC. We must make that clear. We do not exist to be in power. We exist to empower as EFFSC. So in question, can a student come and ask for assistance with EFFSC, whereas Sigeko in power has been answered? But again, student, I like to answer it this way. Student can continue asking for help with EFFSC because right now they're looking for an alternative of which we've been issued a statement, we're already trying to implement. And in implementation, there will be challenges, we won't lie, especially because we are not in power. But we do not exist for SRC election. If we are not in SRC election, we are on the ground with the students. I will never advise anyone. In fact, I must just say it as the chairperson that you must never, if you are looking for help, go to engineer company. For both, irrespective about who. As EFFSC, we have our email. You can email us, you can send a message on our Facebook page. And then you must keep a statement. There are always a number. It's either number of chairperson, you can always text us even on WhatsApp. We can always even come to your rest. It is our duty to assist you. We agreed that we are going to be student activists. So we are ready. If you say hello prof, you have a problem, just text us. In numbers it will corner. You can WhatsApp us, we'll come to your rest, we'll come to your commune. Do not come to our rooms. If a comrade is insisting with figure engineer, report with Mlangeni. Report, please.
Well, I'm a statement, I enjoy EFFSC, angazi ukuthi ngidom yini, but English here, guys, is there. Angazi if there's someone who puts a dictionaries and then I don't know, but and the ibayi. So now, Apo amalgamated or romantic, you understand? They say, so what can you say? Because I'm a statement on our Facebook. Singatin on our Facebook by turning information.
When we release our statements, so let's release our statements because sifuna abantu bazi ukuthi inhlangano ye-EFF imephi issue. Mawune issue kamngamanje kuthiwa kushile lapha abantu fanele bazi ukuthi i-EFF ithini ngalolu daba nanokuthi i-EFF idlulisa ngokumyalezo ku-SRC kanye nabo management. But after releasing the statement, we go to the ground. We go to the ground. If we go to the strike, keep the statement saying about the strike and then we'll go to the ground and assist. Mawuthi kunenkinga ethize sikhona egroundini. But the statement is supposed to be ukuthi abantu bazi ukuthi i-EFF imephi ngalolu daba. Yeah.
Thank you. And guys, if you able to England. Okay. Do we as students have any powers to hold the SRC accountable on matters of importance to us? Because probably don't singa kolumika marumondo sibenje nice.
We'll try it, fine. This is what happened. A mistake that generally as people we do. Today, as it's a conference, you vote me into power. Tomorrow you come back and say, leadership, we are bowing down. Who is taking a mandate from who? It's me, a leader, who's taking a mandate from student. I'm a mere servant. How is it possible that now it's even a question of can student who voted me into power hold me accountable? To my next story, then I don't have the power to ask where is it Masenga Saibon. It can't. Students have all the power. In fact, students are the main stakeholders of this university. Anything a corner university, be it SRC or anyone, can be held accountable by students. And we are going to preach that until students understand. We are very patient.
Section 24 of the SRC Constitution, as was amended, says that there must be a student parliament which shall hold 3 ordinary meetings in a year in the months of March, July, and September. Are you aware of this provision? If so, do you have any knowledge of its composition and where it sits? If no, do you have any powers to ensure the SRC Constitution is upheld as the national EFF does, as in the matter of Gordon or Uzuma?
First of all, I think first we need to look at Section 4 where SRC Constitution, subsection 4.43. ESRC is subjected to the authorities, which are the management. It's subjected to council and management authority. In the process of the amendment of the SRC Constitution, the proper process is that there must be an institutional congress, which is a number as of to amend a policy. So even in the process of the amendment of the SRC Constitution, I don't know if any of the students were consulted, or even as club and societies. So it makes it difficult for us now as a club and society, we're not included in the amendment of this SRC Constitution, to now go to the management and the SRC, who were there, and tell them, where is the student parliament that you promised us? So what I'm trying to say, the issue of the student parliament is an issue which must come from the management and the SRC. As the Constitution says, that the SRC is subjected to the authority of the management, which leaves us out in the issue of the parliament.
Basically, a briefing that we must not mention any organization or any degrees for that matter. Comrades, to be honest, good people, if there was at least one student body meeting where SRC called us this year, because we're expecting what the student parliament so Ube SRC was competent enough to call the student body in the agenda. We would see the student parliament and then we get answers. But now we are in a situation where there is no student body meeting. Now, as the opposition, we are going to answer for a constitution that we were never even involved.
Thank you very much. It's nice enough because English sometimes. But thank you very much. That was for now.
We are student activists as Kishwagaji at all. No problem. I'm having us for in the 2 minutes of some sort. And that is social.
So you ready, kid? I was so much I'm going to say that kid.
Celelani, Celelanu malemu